Okay, viewers, welcome to the Heart to Heart. That's Ultimate Relationship Talk Show. And then in this show, basically, we'll be looking at the thought provoking discussions and then real life stories. And then we have the expert insights too as well. This show would look at various aspects in building and maintaining a healthy relationship. We'll look at navigating love, heartbreaks, everything in between, self-care, self-love, and personal empowerment. Have you? Okay, before I go to my beautiful lady beside me, I'm Selassie at the first place. Beautiful lady, what's your name?
Mommy.
Okay, mommy, heartbreaks. Have you gotten any heartbreak before? Heartbroken, like how many times?
No,
You've not been heartbroken before,
not yet.
so you quickly walk out of relationship, or you don't even have heartbreaks at all.
No, I don't have heartbreaks.
So you walk out, or the man walks out first. Who does that?
I do.
You walk out first. So you
Yeah.
spot. You spot. Oh, why are you laughing? Mommy is laughing. Oh. You see, that means she's no chop. They no serve and breakfast yet. Oh.
Oh no, not yet.
So guys, in the like Charlie, in the comment section, if maybe the spot for you are she never gets broken heart before, so maybe you go fit come then what do the needful, Charlie.
Why?
Mommy.
Why are you saying that?
I'm just doing basic marketing for you.
No, I don't want broken hearts, please.
Okay, that means you want correct hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the talk show would look into all this as well, and then also to not forgetting the self-care, the self-love and personal empowerment. And then we also look at some few conflict resolution. And then we mentioned earlier that we will have an insight from experts that will talk to us, counselor that would also share her thoughts on what we will actually speak about. So that's the heart-to-heart ultimate relationship what talk show. Mommy, once again, welcome.
Thank you.
Uh Today we want to dive into one important aspect of this whole relationship saga, like red flags.
Okay.
Mommy, what's your red flag like? Can you list your red flags?
Okay. Mm.
You seem not to be so active, like at all, so like
Oh.
you are not more like you're not like a relationship person.
Oh, I am.
You love relationships.
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
doesn't love
isn't it?
relationships?
So how many boys have you broken their hearts?
Hey, I've not broken anyone's heart.
You've not broken any.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. 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 So let's go back to the main question. Like
Okay. My
red
red
flag.
flags. A guy that beats a lady.
Okay.
It's a big red flag. A guy that doesn't respect, that doesn't know how to talk. Body odor. Oh my
Wow.
god. Mouth odor.
It's giving.
Oh yes.
Mm.
And you have to be romantic. If you're not
Yeah,
romantic,
sure.
it's a big red flag.
Wow. So those are some of the red flags for mommy. So guys in the comment section, if you feel like you can sway beside those red flags and then get to mommy, so actually cool. And yeah, the ladies out there, me, yeah, I'm engaged. You get it. Mommy just stated her stance, or you are engaged too as well.
Oh, not yet.
You are not, but you've had previous relationships that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So fast on this. The red flags. We want to put the red flags into very simple categories. Like we will take four aspects of red flags. We will actually categorize the whole segment into like four types of red flags that we would also look into it, and then pick one for this episode that we'll talk about, and then we will also continue the other red flags too as time goes on in our next episodes too as well. So we will mention that there are four red flags that we want to at least put everything together into four. That's first we put the emotional red flags, we put behavioral like red flags, the communication red flags, and then what the financial red flags. So we will look at the other ones, the three ones, and then we'll pick just emotional red flags for today. Emotional red flags. Mommy, what do you think about emotional red flags? Like, what's a general
Mm,
overview about emotional red flags?
okay, I think when you're in a relationship and your partner wants to your partner wants to use it. Sometimes some people are um I don't know how to say it, but like they get emotional easily.
Yeah.
Small thing, they get to hurt. So sometimes some partners use that as an advantage, the partner's weakness to get that, and it's a
Okay.
big red flag. You should not use your partner's weakness as your strength. Yeah.
Okay. But for me, I will look at emotional red flags like basically try to play with the person's feelings.
Mm.
Generally, like you want to, like you mentioned, that you play to the extent that you play with the feelings, like to blackmail in a sort of to actually put that person into that corner that the person gets so timid and then feels like, oh, because I'm with you, so you can actually, my weaknesses and then all those stuff, and they want to play on it or override it and then get whatever you want. Right.
Yeah.
That's for me, my aspect. But going forward, uh, what does it have to do when it has like when it comes to emotional red flags, like the emotional aspect, like looking at it.
Um, if you think you are not able to handle it, you have to leave because your emotions, your partner is supposed to be concerned about your emotions. Because if he or she doesn't, then meaning the relationship wouldn't work.
Okay. Okay. So the first question now is, how do you recognize emotional manipulation in your partner? How would you recognize it that your partner is manipulating you, like emotionally?
Okay, maybe when personally, I would say when he sees that something is wrong, he doesn't care. Like he doesn't talk to me. He doesn't let me express what is going on. Meaning he's doing that, and mm, he doesn't let me feel free in the relationship. It's like he's always on my neck. He's always on me. Do this. Do this. No.
So, but have you ever had that emotional, like something? But me, for me, recognizing emotional something has to be like one, my partner, excuse my language, like my partner being like blackmailing me at a point, and then playing the whole thing to look like she's the victim,
Mm,
whilst like you know, I like myself, I'm in the situation with you. Why would I want to pick stance like quickly to push you to the ditch? Like, oh, go here. This is who you are. This is that. When I saw you, this is what you're doing, and then try
mm,
to blackmail you, push you to like, like push you down, like deep, deep, deep. That you feel that like you can't actually come out of this. That's how I feel like I would recognize that this relationship, like I'm being emotionally like abused.
mm.
You get it?
Yeah, maybe sometimes the language the person will speak, abusive
Sure.
languages, like he doesn't care. Whatever happens to you, he doesn't care. It's his back case.
So
No, it's a
even if
big
he's
red flag.
saying, you see, there are ways by which you can actually say or actually bring out, although it's annoying, but there's a way you tell a partner that, oh, maybe aggressive, you are insulting, but aggressive. There's a way you can go about it. But
Yeah.
if it looks like maybe
Some people they mean what they say. They look serious and sometimes and if someone says something for the first time, maybe for example your partner says you are stupid for the first time. Your partner says it again, you are
it depends
stupid.
on the context.
Meaning he means what he says because you will not just open your mouth and say your partner is stupid just like that.
Okay, what is
So
the case? Maybe you see, maybe your partner, you're having some moments, and then all of a sudden you are silly.
Okay, depends on the tone, the mood.
Would. And then too, I feel maybe the context, like like
Okay.
that's what the situation you guys find yourself before
Yeah.
making. You get
Okay.
it? Because me, for example, like you say you are silly, like maybe we are making fun, like I mean, then my partner says you are silly.
Okay, that
Somebody
one
can
is
find
fine.
no, but someone can find fault with it. Actually,
Yeah. So you have to study your partner and know the types of joke
the
you guys
person
have.
actually have to do
Yeah.
it.
Because
Well,
some people will not like it, some people will take it normal, some people, everyone is different. So you study your partner and you know maybe this her weakness, this is weakness. I'm not supposed to do this, I'm not supposed to do that. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, that's with that's with emotions. I mean, recognizing how. So generally, so you recognize you being emotionally abused through maybe words, like a person
Yeah,
using
abusive
abusive words.
languages, the way the person talks to me, how the person behaves. This when you're talking to the person ignores you. It hurts.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
It
have you
hurts.
had experience where like you've been talking to someone and the person not responding to you and it hurts you? Can you give instances like
Let's say when an issue happens and you're trying to explain yourself and the person just ignores you.
me? What I have actually been through before is like there's something has happened. I always am of the view that maybe if it's your side, I'm ready to listen to you. Maybe I've heard the thing, and then maybe I'm pressed like it's seriously getting to me. Then maybe I want to talk about it, and then at that moment maybe I go through it and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Then I come to you to ask you, okay, mommy, this is the issue. This. What's your side of the story?
Mm.
You get it?
Yeah.
That has always been my point. But in some instances, I think most people don't want to even actually want to give you the list. But you have given the person the listening ear. But the person is not ready to return that. And then makes you feel that Charlie, like, she's dragging this.
Yeah, okay, me, I'm an emotional person, so I don't joke with my emotions. I
So
don't
that
really
does that
joke
mean
with
if the
my
thing
emotions.
happens now, back how drink at any fan instantly? Are you that type of person?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
No, but you are not even taking asking
No,
yourself,
so
say,
when you
is
talk
it
about your side, I also talk about my side, and maybe if you are at fault, I'll give it to you.
hey,
Eh,
you give it to the person just like that, like
yes,
well, okay. But would you really say sorry when you are at fault?
yes, I
Would you want
would.
to like
Yeah, I would.
at every point? But most
Yeah,
ladies won't say sorry, you know that.
yeah, I know, ladies. Sometimes we are stubborn. That one, dear.
The drama is too much, you get it.
Yeah, sometimes they are very dramatic.
So what actually let's go to the second thing. Let's say what actually will constitute emotional abuse in a relationship? What do you think will constitute that? To
Well,
me, from my side, like I would feel that if abuse has to do with words of like let's say emotional unavailability, like
mhm.
person acts so like and funny
Yeah,
when
I don't
issues
care.
happen on your side, the person is not actually there for you. Is the person is actually quick to be like big stance.
Yeah,
You get it. Emotionally, you get traumatized in
yeah,
such relationships. Like you realize that uh, you be you you keep to yourself. You don't talk. You be like, okay, fine. My partner is not somebody who is ready to listen to me. You start to keep to yourself. There are some things that can actually eat you and eat you down, deep, deep, deep down to the extent that maybe you might not even find yourself out. I always say something that there are some things that you actually do that you realize that one, when you are lost in your personality, it's very difficult to actually gain those personality, like to
yeah.
gain yourself back. So let's say if you are in a relationship and then maybe deep down the relationship, you've realized that your personality has switched. I think there's a lot to it.
Yeah. This relationship thing, nah. Hmm.
Mommy, you have a lot under your sleeves. I think you should tell us. Viewers, mommy has a lot. Mommy
Me
has a lot
normally
to
I
share.
want understanding boyfriend though.
Understanding.
Mm,
How
me,
understanding?
you should understand me. Me, I always want to be pampered. So, and as I said, I'm an emotional person. So if you joke with my emotions, it's going to hurt me. The words you say, how we talk. Mm, me, they will say it's a material me there. So,
No, but are you that type of person? Like, to me, or the but it is something. See, you are building a relationship to end something.
yeah.
We say, trimming out the sun till, let's say, you marry crowd, trim bear or you
Eh,
have kids, trim bear or no,
eh.
like you have kids that are coming into the picture, still trim bear or
Mm,
no, but you have kids coming into the picture, still where you have to actually focus on the kids to make sure that the kids are fine.
oh, but if you have kids, it doesn't mean you will not get time for yourself. You
No, but
will.
sometimes you need to put the emotions aside.
Hmm. Sometimes, if you put your emotions aside, people take advantage of that. Because people think when you do this girl, when you do her something, she's going to ignore. If people keep on hurting you, they'll use your leniency as your weakness. But it's
Oh,
not
okay.
like that.
Has anybody used your weakness? Has anybody dived on that aspect?
In a relationship, no.
So
No, in a
what led
relationship,
to
no.
you walking out of a first relationship?
Ah, misunderstanding, no,
So
misunderstanding.
okay, misunderstanding. So would you put it that you were emotionally down, that's why you walked out, or you felt that maybe you are being like
I was hurt deep down. I was hurt.
the guy cheated
Or not
or
cheating
far
per
with you?
se, but like arguments every time there was arguments. Like we didn't understand each other.
So why at the first place being in the relationship or do you understand
Oh,
each
at first things were going
other? It
on
was
well.
sweet.
Yeah, you see a relationship when you start, it's sweet, but
Eh.
yeah.
So what were the sweet things you were enjoying in the
Oh,
first
he
relationship?
was cool. He was romantic, and oh, he was doing a lot.
He was doing a lot. That mean that he was overdoing.
Oh no, not overdoing, but every responsible guy would do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So can possessiveness be a sign of love or a red flag?
it's a red flag.
Possessiveness.
Yeah.
Oh, sense of belonging. To me, I feel it's cool.
No, but you're always on the person's neck. You not let the person feel free. In a relationship, you are not in prison. You're supposed to feel free. Everyone is supposed to express his or her feelings. What's going on? Oh, maybe babe, this is not right. Oh, maybe babe, this. But if you are always on top, I'm the guy, so I'm the man of the house. It will not work.
So you won't say possessiveness. You won't take possessiveness as a
No,
sign of, let's say, it's a sign of love or red flag.
red flag.
It's a red flag.
Yeah,
But
for me.
sometimes it's a sense of belonging. Like I belong to this person, so
But
like
it doesn't
tell.
mean you are bigger than the person or you're supposed to be. I don't know, but it's relationship. It's the two of you. It's dating, courtship. So it's not like someone is bigger than the other or something. Even though it's not like you're not supposed to respect your guy. You're supposed to respect your guy. Some things you should know your limits because some things you can't just stand in front of a guy and say this or that. But you should know your limits. Everyone should know his or
So
her
when a
limits in a
guy is over
relationship.
possessive over you, it's a
No.
red flag. You
Yes.
walk out of it.
Yeah, I will.
Oh wow.
I
Well,
will.
to me, I feel maybe
Maybe because you're a guy, that's why you're saying that.
ah,
Yes.
but that's how I feel. When you love something, you be possessive about it. Especially those days when we were kids, when you have this PSP games, like you love it, so you want like
But
you're
you shouldn't
possessive about it.
overreact. It's like it should be it's the two of us that we are inside, not only you.
Okay.
If you do that, meaning you're becoming selfish because you're thinking about only you yourself. You should think about your partner's emotions too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
because you're
I
a guy
said
and you think guys are bigger than girls,
no, no,
so
no. Guys are not
yes.
generally bigger than girls. Like you said, that
That's what you
relationship
people
is like
think.
two ways. It's two
Yeah,
ways.
so left and right. So me, I'll take it as a red flag. I'll just
Well,
walk
me, I would
out.
think. But a lady can be possessive over a guy. Are you cool
Yeah.
with that?
If you are not okay, you walk out.
No, but if you are possessive over me, I'll be happy because I feel maybe that's a way by
No,
which maybe you can
sometimes
love.
some
Somebody's
people
possessiveness
overreact.
can be a way of loving you.
Oh no. Okay, me personally, I wouldn't take that. It's a red flag.
So you would want to walk out of it like,
Yeah.
hey, me pal now, man, I'm fighting for you.
No, but you're overreacting. Why you fight like some fights? See? No. I'll
I'm
just
not Christ.
yes.
What is that all day? So how does love bombing differs from genuine affection? See,
depends on
genuine
the.
affection, see, there's one thing. See, that thing they say love at first sight, love at first sight. I mean, I think sometimes it's last. You see, I watch some video. They say if a shower no dey your eyes, you will not see nyash and breast because of a shower of all boys. That's why they always see nyash and breast. But good behavior is there.
Okay.
You
So
get it?
you believe in love at first sight?
No, sometimes it could be love at first sight.
No, me, I don't because sometimes it's just last. Maybe you just admire the person and you just want to do something with the person, then that's it. Or
But what
you're
if it
passionate on the
works?
person.
No. So what if
Sorry.
it works?
Okay, let's say over 10. It's just one.
One.
Yeah.
Wow. But like me, I feel affection, like genuine affection, has to be with like maybe when you partner, like you see, you get attracted naturally. It comes. But
Yeah.
sometimes too, it could naturally come as last too as well.
Yeah. So you, let's say me, I know what I want in a guy. So if I see those things, I'll think, oh, maybe it's genuine love. Sometimes too.
Maybe he's just doing to impress you.
Yeah. So you steady, and it's a matter of time. You steady, then you pick
You
up
study
from
every
there.
day. You study. You have studied your books.
No, but you're supposed to study the person because we are from two different backgrounds and we are coming together to be one. So you have to study the person, know the person. Oh, is this genuine love? This thing. Me sometimes some people come my way and I know it's just lust. It's not genuine love because
okay.
their intentions, the way they talk, the way they test, the way they behave, I'll know that it's just lust. They just want something and after that, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, viewers, at this point, I think we spoke so much. Mami has said her point. I've also brought mine as well on emotional red flags. So at this point, we would want to leave you, come to the comment section, and then also to leave your comments as well. Let's vibe. But right now, it's Exhubgh, and then it's heart to heart ultimate talk. That's relationship talk. So right now we would want to pick an expertise idea on whatsoever it has to do with this whole emotional red flag.
Hello to all your viewers. Um, I'd like to just give a short presentation on the emotional red flag, just as you are talking about. First of all, when we say emotional red flags, it has to do with things that are capable of destroying either your happiness or your personality at the long run. I would explain. This is where the whole relationship begins and ends. If you do not have emotional protection or happiness when it comes to your relationship, your emotions are overlooked, are ignored, and all that, you realize that there wouldn't be any strong bond in this relationship. So, when we are talking of emotional red flags, would like to talk about some of the things that we overlook. We see some of these things right from the beginning of the relationship, but we ignore them. And I have this funny thing that I always say that relationship and marriage is always a seesaw or something. So I remember when we were this young, there's this game we play. the swing, we call it the seesaw at that time. It was actually something we were being told, but we couldn't understand because we were way, way young. Actually, whatever you see in your marriage today is something you saw when you were in the relationship or you were going out with the person. And whatever you saw in the relationship is what you are seeing today. So I think that is where the seesaw reflects in our daily lives today. So I have few points that I'll look at from this emotional red flags. Some of the emotional red flags you should be looking out for in your partner is an over exaggerative partner. This is someone who cannot control his or her emotion, especially when there's an issue and this person is angry. He or she would always want to over exaggerate everything, want to put the thing out there as if it has never happened before. So personally, I'll call that also as an emotional immature person, because the person doesn't know how to control their emotions, especially when there's a problem at hand. I am not saying that you shouldn't complain or talk about problems or misunderstandings in the relationship. But again, you should do it maturely. You should do it without hurting the other person's also's emotions. Then my second point here is ignoring the partner's feelings. There are times that you realize that your partner is going through something. The person complains about something he or she is not always happy about, but you see yourself doing it more and more and even worse. So when it happens that way, you are ignoring the person's feeling. The person, women especially are the types that always want to have attention. They want to be cuddled. They want to be spoken to softly. But we also forget as women that men also need the same thing, because what is good for right is also good for left, I'm sure. So when you think that when you are pampered, when you are cuddled is good for you, you repeat the same thing to your partner, and trust me, life goes on and you are going to enjoy each other very, very much. Then another big one also here is when the partner also belittles the other. You feel like, oh, this one doesn't have anything. I picked you from where you had nothing. I brushed you up. I brought you this far in life. So they always make you feel like you are so that small person they met. And I think most of these things we see in relationships where one partner is way, way, way older than the other. So you see the older one referring to them like, do you know I am older than you? It doesn't matter if you are the man, I am so the oldest here. I deserve your respect. You need to bow for me. You need to do this for me. Do you know your family depends on me? Do you know I'm the one seeing you through school? So when it happens that way, you always make the person feel less or little of themselves. So this is another red flag you should always look out for in a relationship. Then I think I wouldn't like to talk much, so I'll go to my final words and encourage every person in a relationship that the beauty, the happiness, and everything of the relationship starts from the feelings. So when your feelings are being hurt, when your emotions are not stable, someone is trying to um push you through a relationship that you are losing your sanity, you are not comfortable in there, you are in a relationship as if you are in a bondage, you are being abused emotionally, you always cry in your closet and come out like you are happy but you are not. Trust me, once your emotions are not in the relationship, it won't take you anywhere. So please walk out if you think you are drowning in there. I would always tell my young men and young women out there that if you are not good for someone, there are 1,001 people out there who will love and cherish you. But again, you should also check yourself to know whether you are the problem or your partner is the problem. Communicate more, talk more, discuss your do's and don'ts, discuss what you want, how you want to be treated, and how you want to be handled. And I pray that all relationships will end up very happily and peaceful. Thank you.
You will leave the rest for viewers, and then also to you do the needful, and then you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So Selassie, and then Mommy, you can leave us with your social media handles too as well.
Okay, IG, it's Erica underscore mommy 20. Yeah.
Okay, so you would want to get any other platform to
Just
offer?
IG.
IG for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Mami will be doing her IG for now. So anybody who wants to go, it's Mami underscore
No, Erica underscore
Erica
mommy
underscore Mami 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get it right. Erica underscore Mami 20. So thanks for viewing. Bye bye.